Hello everybody, it's me Nate aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with a complete walkthrough for the first level 81 dungeon from the new Endwalker expansion on Final Fantasy Online, known as the Tower of Zot. The item level requirement to enter this dungeon is 500, and it drops level 520 gear along with a minion if you're lucky at the end. Now, when you first get started, you'll be joined with your group of people to help you fight the rest of the group, Y'shtola and all them. They will take care of some other trash mobs for you. It's best just to run ahead with your group and grab the trash mobs and kill them. They're really not that difficult in this part. Nothing really that you have to look out for other than just common sense AoEs, stuff like that. But moving on to the first boss of the new dungeon is Minderba. I'm sure I say your name wrong, but I don't care. Now, pay attention to these moves. She has something known as Minutia Bio, which is a tank buster that also applies poison to the tank. She has Minutia Blizzard 3, which is these conal AoEs. Then she'll hit with Minutia Fire 3, which is a large donut AoE. Then she'll go with Minutia Thunder 3, which is these cross-ground AoEs, as you see here. Then she'll attack with a move known as Minutia Bio 3, which is a really large 180-degree AoE that will go in her facing direction. So when she's getting ready to cast this, just get behind her and you'll be okay. Now, as the fight progresses, then she'll start doing something as transmuted versions of these, where she will pretty much have these balls that will go to a certain location, and then they will set off a corresponding spell. So watch out, the ball goes there, it might be setting off a Blizzard 3 for a conal AoE, or fire and so forth. And as you progress through this, she will start comboing them, so you got to be careful. Just watch out for those balls and stay away from them. Now, the last main move that she does is something called Drupad, where it puts a dot on every non-tank character. Pretty much heal through it, you should be fine, and you'll be able to beat Minderba and get through to the next set of trash mobs. Now, the next set of trash mobs can be a little tricky, especially with the hyper tunes. They hit rather hard, so you want to be very careful if you want to do a big pull here. As long as the group knows what they're doing and you can all pretty much have a good healer and a tank that's really getting the aggro proper, you can do it. Just be careful, because if you get the hyper tunes and the other trash together, it can get rather hectic and hard to see what's going on, and it can lead to a wipe. But you shouldn't really have too much problems as long as you pay attention to that. But on to the second boss of this new dungeon, Sandaruva. Now, Sandaruva has a bunch of different moves as well. I'll go over each one, and I'm probably going to say the names of them wrong, but bear with me. First up is Ishtiba City, which is a tank buster. Pretty standard issue. Next up is Prepti City, which is a line AoE that goes after each character. Basically, when you see her firing it towards your direction, just move out of the way and you'll be fine. Next up is Minutia Berserk. Now, this is where these 5 orbs will appear, and after a bit of time, they will explode with very large AoEs. Now, if you get hit with these, you will go into a berserk mode and run up and bum rush her. Generally, after she does Minutia Berserk, she'll do something called another, Preximi Sitta, which is a rather point-blank AoE. And you can't really get away from it if you're berserked, and you'll take a good amount of damage. Just watch out for those 5 orbs that explode. Get at the opposite end of where they're at, and there'll be a little safe spot that you can survive being hit by these, and it'll make it where you can avoid her point-blank AoE that she follows up with. Next up is Minutia Stop. Now, one by one, each character will slow down and stop, and she'll turn and hit them with a Prepti City move, the line AoE. You can't really avoid it. You just have to eat it and heal through it. And her last main move that she does is called Minutia Confuse, where she'll cast 6 clones of herself. 1 is real, and the rest are actually more of those berserk orbs. Now, the only way to tell the real one is to pay close attention to see if it has any sort of damage on them, or if they're doing any sort of emotes. A lot of them will be dancing or pointing and stuff. Those are the fake ones. The real one, it will not be showing off. She'll be just sitting there to kick your butt. It's best to get behind the real one, attacking her and waiting for that move to go off and those balls to explode. At this point, she just kind of repeats these moves until you beat her, and that's pretty much it. Now, on to the last set of trash mobs. They're very, very heavy. There's a lot of them, but it's really not that difficult. If you made it through the second batch of trash mobs, just do the same procedure here and you'll be fine, and you'll get to your third and final boss of the dungeon. This is the Magus Sisters. This is where you fight all three of them, including Cinderuba. She shows up right at the start and starts with a mood called Samsara, which is a room-wide AoE. You pretty much just can't avoid it. You're just going to have to taste it, but you'll be fine. Then after that, all three of the sisters will fight you at the same time. Now, they'll do a move that is known as Delta Attack, where all three will do attack and buff each other and make it more intense. It'll normally start out based on what it'll pop up in a little bubble to tell you what move they're doing. Like Glacial Ice is kind of similar to what Blizzard 3 was on Minerva. Thunder and Insatiable Flame, it pretty much will tell you if it's going to be the thunder attack or the fire attack from the first boss, but it's combined by all three of the characters. And on top of that, they also throw in line AoEs and a conal blast AoEs that go off during this. And it's pretty bad. And as the fight progresses, they will start doing it more and more often. Now, once you're actually past this point, they will then start taking turns doing all their own moves. So you got to pay attention for Cinderuba's and Minerva's attacks, along with Cinderuba's, because they all do their own attacks, and you'll have to deal with that. Now, they also like to stack the AoEs too, which can be really, really annoying. At this part, it gets a little rough, and I recommend take down Cinderuba first, because I think she has the ability to resurrect the other two if you kill them first. But take down Cinderuba first, and then the other two. If you do this, you should be able to beat the first dungeon, Tower of Zot of Endwalker, maybe get one of the rare minion drops, get some sweet 520 level gear, and move on to the next bout of dungeons. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. Please leave in the comments below if you felt like I left something out, or if there's something I should have cut out. Leave lots of comments so I can answer each and every single one of them. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.
Hello, Devil Dog Gaming. It is I, David Faustino, better known as Bud Bundy. Yes, Devil Dog Gaming, it is I, the Grand Master, the Grand Flasher, the Cross-Dresser, the Godmother, the Godfather, the Gas Passer. I think you get the point, Devil Dog Gaming. More important, Nate wanted me to reach out. He wanted me to dig deep and roast the hell out of his YouTube channel. But what's so funny is I'm going to roast the hell out of you, Nate, because the Cameo Gods don't provide a link. So I can't even watch your damn YouTube channel. So I'm going to roast you. Next time, get it right. Send the link. Figure it out there, Nate. Anyway, can't wait to check out Devil Dog Gaming once you actually can figure out how to provide me a link there, Nate. Anyway, Bud Bundy signing off here. Grandmaster B, the Grand Flasher. And I wanted to let, as always, if they say at Devil Dog Gaming, the devil's in the details. Whoa, Bundy. Peace out, y'all.
Well, Nathan, I just want to make it clear once and for all, in case you didn't know, the devil's in the details. And idle hands at the devil's workshop. So make of that what you will.
This is Clementine, and the devil's in the details.
What up, it's Bam Margera, giving a shout out to Devil Dog Gaming, and the devil's in the details. Yeah, man.
Nate! Discord here. I don't know where you are, but I'm in Los Angeles, and I think you can see it in the background. On a beautiful day. So when are we all going to get back together again? Who's to say? The devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. Yes, the devil is in the details. Wouldn't you say?